Give me a minute and we'll talk about U.S. Steel 1990s question here. Do you happen to have any news on the destruction of a Russian minesweeper ship in Sevastopol? Is that true? And it appears, well, we don't know if it's destroyed, but it was damaged, certainly. It's the Vladimir Kozitsky. The Vladimir Kozitsky. The Vladimir Kozitsky was reportedly damaged near Sevastopol Harbor. There was smoke seen coming from the engine room, and a tug was called to tow it back towards Streltska Bay, which is about 10, maybe 15 kilometers south of Sevastopol Harbor. So that's what we know. Now, we also know that over the last 2 nights, there have been reports of underwater explosions all around Sevastopol. The Russians have denied anything has happened, but there are lots of reports of these underwater explosions. And so we know the Ukrainians have been testing underwater drones, kind of a loitering munition torpedo, some of it operator directed, some directed with AI, apparently, that can identify its own target and spend an unknown number of hours at sea waiting for the target. So it could be that we're seeing that. We're seeing more successful attacks by the sea babies. It's hard to say. The one thing that we do know for sure is that the Black Sea Fleet is hiding over in Novosibirsk and in some other little coves and bays on that side of the sea. This major change, this wresting from Russia of over 44, they say there's no progress in this war, that the front line hasn't moved. The Ukrainians have reclaimed 44,000 square kilometers of open sea from the Russians. Sea lanes that the Russians were in charge of the blockade that they were going to have. That's a pipe dream now, because Ukraine controls the Black Sea. On a side note, U.S. Steel 1990, my buddy Frank Corcione, PhD, worked for U.S. Steel. He was the chief economist there, and one of the most brilliant people I ever knew, I'll tell you. With that handle and that date, I thought I'd mention his name. All right, take care.